Welcome back to Grammar Fundamentals for the PSAT. This is Chapter 12, Lesson 71. We've seen how commas handle lists and dates. Today, the comma does three more jobs. It separates a spoken quotation from the speaker, it follows the greeting and closing of a letter, and it steps in to keep words from running together. Commas for quotes and letters and clarity. Here's the first job. When you write down the exact words someone said, a comma separates that quotation from the speaker. Listen. He said, comma, quote, let's go, end quote. The comma sits right after said, before the quotation opens. So whenever a speaker tag like he said leads into a quote, drop a comma in between. That's rule 1. Now flip it around. When the quotation comes first, the comma still separates it from the speaker, but here's the key detail. That comma goes inside the closing quotation mark. Look, quote, I'm ready, comma, end quote, she said. The comma tucks in before the closing mark, not after it. So the comma always lands inside the quotation marks. Remember that one. Rule 2 lives in letters. When you write a friendly letter, put a comma after the greeting. Dear Sam, comma. And at the bottom, put a comma after the closing. Yours truly, comma. The greeting gets a comma, and the closing gets a comma. Two small marks that frame your whole letter. Rule 3 is the rescue comma. Sometimes words run together in a way that confuses the reader. Without a comma, after eating, the cat slept. Sounds like someone ate the cat. Add a comma after eating, and the meaning snaps clear. After eating, comma, the cat slept. The comma steps in to prevent a misreading. When a sentence could be read the wrong way, a well-placed comma fixes it. So here's your quick check. Ask 3 things. First, is there a quotation joined to a speaker tag? If so, a comma separates them, and it goes inside the closing quotes. Second, is this the greeting or closing of a letter? If so, a comma follows it. Third, could the sentence be misread? If so, a comma keeps it clear. A quote, a letter, a clarity fix. Run those 3 and you're set. Let's try a few. In this first set, choose the version that places the comma correctly. Watch the quotation marks, the letter parts, and any spot where words might run together. Pause and try each one before I answer. At the window, she said, comma, quote, I can help you, end quote. A comma separates the speaker tag, she said, from the quotation that follows. The version with no comma is wrong, so the answer is the first one, with the comma after said. A letter greeting. Dear Aunt Jenny. The greeting of a friendly letter ends with a comma, so it should read, Dear Aunt Jenny, comma. The version with no comma is wrong, so the answer is the second one, with the comma. The inspector spoke, quote, Fix that roof, comma, end quote, said the inspector. The comma before said belongs inside the closing quotation marks, not after them. The version with the comma outside is wrong, so the answer is the second one, with the comma inside the quotes. 3 more. This time, decide which version is correct, watching for divided quotations, letter closings, and commas that prevent a misreading. Pause and try each one. A talk show guest, quote, Some like cats, comma, end quote, she said, comma, quote, Others like dogs, end quote. When the speaker tag breaks a quotation in 2, a comma goes on each side of it. The version missing the second comma is wrong, so the answer is the first one. A letter closing. Yours truly, Denise. The closing of a letter is followed by a comma, so it reads, Yours truly, comma, Denise. The version with no comma is wrong, so the answer is the second one with the comma. Holiday shopping. After Christmas, comma, shoppers find bargains. Without the comma, a reader sees Christmas shoppers as one phrase and stumbles. The comma after Christmas keeps the meaning clear. So the answer is the second one with the comma. Let's wrap up. The comma did 3 more jobs today. First, it separates a spoken quotation from the speaker, and it always sits inside the closing quotation marks. Second, it follows the greeting and the closing of a letter, like Dear Sam and Yours truly. And third, it steps in to prevent a misreading when words would otherwise run together, like After eating, the cat slept. A quote, a letter, a clarity fix. Master those and your commas will land right every time. Great work.